Welcome to Math, Minecraft and Computers, episode I17, from binary to decimal and back. Today we're going to practice and learn how to convert from decimal numbers, which is base 10, to binary numbers, base 2. It's actually pretty easy to do. We'll start with the board here. Any binary number is simply the powers of 2. I'm going to line them up here, that you can see starting from the left to the right. This is an 8-bit number because we have 8 of them. So this is 128 here. This is 64. This is 32. This is 16. This is 8. This is 4. This is 2. And this is 1. So at the top we have 211, which we're going to convert to binary. We start with the largest number we can, which is 128. And if it is less than our number, we are good. So 211 minus 128 is 83. 64 is less than 83, so we use it. We are going to set a 64. Minus 64 is, of course, equal to 19. 16 is the next number that we would use because 32 is too large. That gives us 3. Of course, 8 is larger than 3. We can't use it. 4 is larger than 3. We can't use it. But, of course, 2 is smaller, and 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So, in this case, our number to convert 211 from decimal to binary turns into this number we have right here. 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. Moving on to the next number. Now you can see we have 92, so we're going to start the same way. Starting with the largest number we have, which is 128, which is greater than 92. So we don't have a 128. We skip it. 64 is less. We add it, subtract, we end up with 28. 32 is too large. We don't have a 32. We do have a 16. It is smaller than 128. So we actually subtract. We end up with a 12. 8 is less than 12. We subtract that, get a 4. And of course at the end we have that number 4. There is nothing left for a 2 or a 1. So what we end up with is 92 decimal and binary is 010111100 on an 8-bit bus. 174. Once again, starting with the largest number we have, it's 128. It is small enough. We subtract it and end up with 46. Next number, 64, is too large. We do not have a 64. We do have a 32. We subtract from the 46, get 14. 16 is too large. We skip it. 8 works. 14 minus 8 is 6. And then finally, 6 minus 4 is 2, and 2 is our last number. That gives us a 0. So we have converted to binary. The number is 174, and binary is 10101110 on an 8-bit bus. Our last one, 65. This is going to be pretty easy because it's very close to one of the powers of 2, which is 64. But we start with 128, of course, and 128 is too large, so we skip it. 64 is smaller than 65, we turn it on, and guess what? We end up with a 1, so of course 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1 are all too large, we just add the 1 to the end, and 65 is 010000001 in binary. Now we're going to turn around and go the other way. I've got a binary number on here this time, and they are 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. In this case, you simply have to add those up. It's the opposite of what we were doing before. So if there's a 0 in place, we don't use it. If there's a 1 in place, we add it. So to convert this, we obviously have a 64, a 32, a 16, 4, a 2, and a 1. You add those up, starting right here, the 64, the 32, 16. As you can see, we don't have an 8, so we don't add it. We use the 4, we use the 2, and finally we use the 1. We add all those up. What do we get? 119. 1110111 is 119 in decimal. Moving to our next one. We now have 11001101. Let's find out what that is. It does have a 128, so we add that. It has a 64. We add that. It does not have a 32. There is no 16. There is an 8. There is a 4. There is no 2. And there is a 1. So we know this will be odd. What number do we get when we add all those up? 205. 11001101 is 205 in decimal. Our next number is very simple. We only have 4. They're all in the right 4, so we obviously don't have a 128. We don't have a 64, a 32, or a 16. We do have an 8. We don't have a 4. We have a 2. We have a 1. Add those up, and what do we end up with? Very simply in this case, 11. 1011 in binary is 11 in decimal. Now we have 1011011. Of course, we have a 128. We don't have a 64. We have a 32. We have a 16. We don't have an 8. We have a 4. We have a 2. And we have a 1. Add all those up, and we get 183. So 1011011 is 183 in decimal. That's really all there is to it. It's very simple to do. So you can practice some of these. Simply write one, convert to the other, and see what you come up with. That is it for I17, short and sweet. Keep on learning. Give me some thumbs. If you like the video, subscribe if you want more. This is Roy, out.